Hi, my name is Shannon, and I have a question for you. Do you feel that your voice, that is, your thoughts, ideas, concerns, should be heard? Well, I would like to talk to you about the critical theory of communication in organizations. This theory proposes that everyone who is significantly impacted by corporate policy should have a voice in the decision making process. Stanley Dietz, the creator of this theory, termed it as stakeholder participation. In this decision making process, there is what's termed as involvement, and this is the freedom of expressing ideas that may or may not have an effect on managerial decisions. Now, to bring this a little closer to home, I will discuss involvement and how it took place in my professional and academic life. I will also discuss why involvement is important. With both of my examples, involvement as well as some other terms may not be defined as it is in the text, however, they are definitely similar in nature. Regarding my professional life, involvement took place last year when a group of deaf students and their parents stood before a superintendent and a board of trustees to discuss changes that were made to the school curriculum. In our text, these describe six different types of stakeholders, and at this board meeting, there were three that were present. The first group were the investors, that is, the parents who invested time and energy in their children's education. The second group are the workers, which were myself and my coworkers. The third group would be the consumers, who were the deaf students receiving services. At the meeting, they were able to discuss how they did not like some of the changes that took place. Some were able to discuss their ideas and concerns through tears, while others discussed with such a boldness and fearlessness of a mama bear. I infer that involvement took place because although they were able to freely express their ideas, we do not know how much of an effect it had on the board and whether it had an effect on any future decisions. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, regarding the academic life, I believe involvement takes place when I and my fellow peers fill out surveys that will allow us to rate our teacher and our classes. At the end of every semester, we are able to discuss what we like and did not like about our classes. We're also able to discuss what we think should change, what we want added, or even deleted. Sometimes we're even given the opportunity to discuss the quality of our campus. And I infer here, even though it's the Likert scale or the semantic scale or an opportunity to write our responses, I still infer that we do not know how much of an effect these surveys will have on future decisions. For instance, what will a president of the university say or do if there are too many negative surveys against a professor? Also, will a professor truly change their curriculum or how they teach their class if for the past 2 to 3 or even 5 semesters the ideas and concerns were the same from all of their students? We don't know. However, we do know that involvement has taken place because, as the definition states, they are ideas that may or may not affect decisions. So, what does that mean? Do we keep quiet because we do not know if what we say will have an effect on any future decisions? Not at all. If you have the opportunity to discuss your ideas, thoughts, and concerns, whether it's at home, school, work, church, or a club meeting, do it. Why? For the same reason that one may not do it, because you don't know the effect it may have. You may not see results today, but it is very possible that there will be results tomorrow. So, as you can see, this theory does not only apply to businesses and organizations as it is discussed in our text, but it also applies to other areas of our life. Any opportunity that one has to express ideas regarding a situation or shed light on a situation is an opportunity of involvement. So if you want to see change, share your ideas, share your concerns and your thoughts. Get involved. Do as one quote says and speak your mind even if your voice shakes. Why? Because your voice matters. Thank you.